Yes.
Hold this position. Stay here. Cover this area.
Yes.
Hold this position. Stay here. Position. Stay here. Cover this area. Hold this position. Stay here. Hold this position. Stay here.
I'm throwing flashback. Smoke. I am planting the bomb.
Cover this area.
I'm throwing a flashback. Smoke. I am planting the bomb.
Cover this area. Defusing.
We will drive them from our lands.
Roger that.
I'm throwing a flashback.
Throwing fire. Hold this position.
Smoke.
Affirmative.
Throwing a flashback.
Cover this area. Cover this area. Stay here. Hold this position. Hold this position.
Smoke. I'm throwing smoke.
I'm defusing the bomb.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
The clips you've just seen are from a competitive match I played with my friends on Anubis. To give you more of a backstory, one of my friends just started playing CSGO about 2 weeks ago. He's mostly new to shooters, especially competitive shooters, and I was forced to make a new account to play with him. Non-prime is hell. It's impossible to have an enjoyable time playing non-prime.
I don't know why this,
But he got the AFK kill though.
but I know what I am gonna do.
I would not recommend pushing right now. Wait a bit.
I'm considering. I'm gonna go B.
Like they're rotating to B now. So just stay there stealthy, wait for them to pass, and then go A. Let them pass.
I wanna shoot them.
Let them pass.
Okay.
Be patient. Let them pass. Hold on. There's one of them. Now maybe slowly go A, but be careful. My advice was actually shit, and I love it. I love every single second of it. That was so good. That guy was walling. He must have been. Because come on.
No, why? What makes you think he's walling?
Who would think?
I've been playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive for a long time, and I was simply shocked at the state of non-prime matchmaking. It's truly crazy. It's filled with hackers, smurfs, and it's complete cancer. So in order to not have my rank drop to Silver 1 or whatever, I decided to make a new account and simply play with him from scratch. In the Anubis match you've just witnessed, there were 4 of us that were pre-queued in a lobby while we had one random person join us on our side. And that one person started hacking throughout the game, but they didn't hack immediately. On the enemy team, they voted to kick one person on round 1, the second person on round 3, if I remember correctly, and the rest of them were all hackers, so 3 hackers on the enemy team and 2 bots. This meant that out of the 8 people left in the game, 4 of us were playing legit, which would be me and my 3 friends, while we also had 4 hackers. In the first 3 rounds nobody was hacking, but the enemy started toggling on as we were winning. This is a common occurrence in non-prime, where I feel like people think that if somebody's doing well they must be hacking, so they also toggle on as a ways to combat the person they think is hacking. Now the main problem is that non-prime is filled with these kinds of matches, and it keeps happening. So far from what we've played, every third game was clean, which means that if you're playing non-prime, your chances of having a good game are extremely low. 1 in 3 games will not have any cheaters in them. And if you get lucky enough to actually have a clean game, it's a high chance that it's still gonna be filled with smurfs and griefers. The way my friend put it, it doesn't feel like a game. It feels like you're playing a simulation of cancer and cheating and everybody's toxic. I thought that the whole reason of CSGO going free to play was to attract new players, but I don't think this can ever attract new players. I think it's gonna do the opposite. Anybody that tries out CSGO for free is gonna experience this cancer fest and very likely drop the game, and I wouldn't blame them at all, cause this is really bad. But lately, I've been thinking more and more about how the main reason for CSGO going free to play wasn't to attract new players, but to create an ecosystem for these mass amounts of people that want to cheat and smurf and be toxic. Non-prime is actually like a shield that protects prime players from this mass amount of people that enjoy cheating and griefing and smurfing. Cause when these people get VAC banned, they just make a new account and play free to play. For them it's easy and there's no consequence, so they keep doing it. But in the long term, Prime matchmaking is kind of safe unless they buy Prime. Though in the end it ends up feeling like a predatory policy for those who are new to the game. Almost like Valve is telling them, look, you want to enjoy the game? Buy Prime or suffer to 21 levels of this cancer. Cause playing non-Prime really doesn't feel like a game. Some of the footage that's playing right now is me spectating hackers in casual modes. Every single match that I've queued up for or joined, both in casual and competitive, had hackers in it, so it was pretty easy to get all of this. But casual is much easier to deal with because you can quit at any time. In competitive it's a different story, and especially if the people that plan to hack start hacking only midway through the game. I always had the philosophy of, if somebody's hacking, oh well, the game will be deleted, might as well try and make the most of what you got and have fun. And what I mean by saying have fun is to try and kill the hacker through unconventional means, using funny guns like the mag or the Negev, nade stacking him, trying our best to beat basically impossible odds. It does feel very gratifying once you manage to kill a spin botter, for example, and it is hilarious. Though to be honest, if every game's like that, then that philosophy kind of dies down and is just demoralizing. What can you do? You're forced to spend the next 20 to 30 minutes with this hacker. If you try to leave, you're gonna get a cooldown and you're punished. And going AFK makes you risk getting a grief report and having your trust factor going down. Generally, I think Valve's anti-cheat policy leaves a lot to be asked for, and I'm not the only one in saying that. There's a lot of people unhappy with how they deal with cheaters. But in the end, I can say that Prime matchmaking is enjoyable, and I think that Valve is doing a good job on not having false positive bans. Or better said, even if you have an amazing play that looks fishy, or maybe you're just having a lucky day and you're landing insane shots that might even look like hacks, You're completely safe and you're not gonna get banned. And that's good. I mean, it sounds like something that should be a given, but considering some other anti-cheats can have these false positives, I am grateful that Valve has this policy. But from what you've seen so far and what I've been talking about, we can all agree that it's really far from perfect. Even with stuff like secure launch being added, it really didn't affect any of the hacks. It was easily bypassed in the first day or two. And so yeah, that's kind of the situation CSGO is in right now, specifically non-prime CSGO. The only players you're gonna encounter are cheaters, smurfs, griefers, and people that are completely new to the game and have no clue what they're doing. So I really hope Valve does something about the cheaters and fixes this situation. But considering it's been a problem since CSGO launched, I really doubt anything will happen. Maybe we just have to accept that this is how it is. I do love the game though, so I don't want to be too pessimistic about it. Valve is a really good company and I think one day they will solve this situation. Let's just hope that that day doesn't come too late and that new players are not completely deterred because of non-prime, cause it's always good to have fresh blood. And with that thought, I'm gonna close this video. Maybe I'll add a clip of one of my better plays as I was getting some footage for this. Though to be fair, it's non-prime casual and it's very noticeable that the people playing are very new to the game. Anyways, I want you all to have fun and have a great day. See ya in the next video. Also, coffee is much better than tea, just saying right now. I mean, think about it, tea is just colored water. And coffee, I mean, it's in my hands right now, a cup of it, and it's really tasty.
I'm throwing a grenade.